What's up, y'all? So first things first, Thursday night football, baby. We were finally back. We were really blessed, honestly, to have a great Thursday night football game to kick off the NFL season. I came out. I said I think the Chiefs were going to win 31-27. I had the team correct, but it was a little bit lower scoring than I was expecting. Not by too much, but obviously that game ended 27-20. Could have went both ways with the Isaiah Likely last play of the game, but stuff happens. Isaiah Likely was unfortunately caught, or was unfortunately out of bounds when he caught it. But it was a good game. It was fun. This season just feels a whole lot different than the other seasons recently. I feel like football is really back this season. I missed it a lot. But going back to the plays, I actually forgot how to look. Oh, results. Here we go. For NFL. Oh, wait. Pick them. Right here. Nope. Right here. So this was a play that I gave y'all on Thursday. Obviously, as you guys can see, I used my 30% profit boost to raise the price. For $1,000, Zay Flowers. Zay freaking Flowers was the one that sold my play. Likely went crazy. Lamar crazy. Rashee Rice, he is going to be a target hog all of 2024-2025 season. That man ran slant after slant. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I'd probably say 4 years ago maybe, Michael Thomas. He broke the record. At the time, he broke the record. And fans said that he wasn't good because they just labeled him as Slant Boy. But if it gets you, I think he had 9 catches. Okay, 9 targets. If it gets you 7 catches for 103 yards every single game, who cares? Because that's 170 or 1,700 yards on the season. That is fantastic. So for everyone that's saying that Rashee Rice isn't good just because of that, y'all tripping. He's going to be fantastic. Justin Watson. I came into it, placed him. I knew he was going to have one chance. He was either going to have 25 yards like he had, or he was going to have 0. But he always gets that one play that's down the field, and it's a matter of whether or not he catches it. Look what happened. He caught it. 7 for 8. Obviously, tough, because Zay Flowers didn't have a single catch second half, so he had 37 going into halftime, and he was the only one that didn't hit. Now, we moved on. Friday, did another play. Forgot to talk to you guys about that one. Didn't have time, unfortunately. But Friday's play looked like this. Christian Watson, he was voided because his reception line was just 3, and he had 3, so he was voided. 8 person again, $456. Didn't hit. Well, it did. It won me $17, but obviously it didn't hit for this big boy prize. Barkley, can we talk about his performance? Absolutely fantastic performance coming from him. Honestly, nothing else to say about him other than he's going to feast with that offense, because you can't send the blitz, you can't send the house, you can't stack that box. If you stack the box, what happens? Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown. You have Jahan Dotson if you need the depth pieces. Like you can't send the house very much. Josh Jacobs, terrible first half. Second half came on. I think he had like 80 something yards rushing after having like 30 in the first half. Yeah, 84. 16 for 84. Broke off about a 40-yard run, so realistically 15 for 44. That's not good. 16 for 84, that is good. 2 receptions, 20 yards. Hopefully he can get more involved. This Jordan Love injury will hurt him, though. That is what I'll be scared about. It's Malik Willis coming in. They just traded for him during the offseason. Who knows? Malik may be able to keep that offense up, but I think it's really going to benefit. I think it could benefit Dontavian Wicks if they put Wicks out there more, but I think it's going to favor whoever the wide receiver 1 is on this team, whether it's Christian Watson or Jayden Reed. I do actually believe that's going to favor them because the second stringers, when they get in there, they're going to play to the people that they trust. Once he finds who he trusts, it's going to be consistent just to that person because you want to look as best as you can and you want to find that reliable wide receiver, reliable tight end, whoever it is that can get you, that can make you look better. Jayden Reed, explosive. Obviously, we saw that 2 deep touchdowns in the game. Can't ask for much more. AJ Brown, deep touchdown. That was nice. Devontae Smith, obviously fantastic in the slot. Can't ask for much more. Now, back-to-back 7 for 8s. We're going to try to change that this weekend. Okay? So, what are we going to do this weekend? Let's look. Also, hit my college bet today, which was nice. College bet, I had Missouri minus 32.5, and I had Ohio State minus 37.5. Ohio State against a non-ranked team. I thought that line was free. They won like 53 or 56-0. That line was so free. Missouri, that was a sweat because they were favored by 32.5. They had 31, got the ball back with about a minute and a half left. Thankfully, they didn't kneel it, and they let the backup go and try to score, lead the team down the field. Scored with 37 seconds left. It won me my bet, so I'm not going to complain, but that one was a sweat. First sweat, actually, all NFL season. Obviously, that's college football, but that's my first sweat since I started betting again for football. Now, my favorite play, honestly, this week. This game's going to be the most fun game. Tyreek Hill, he's gonna go crazy. We will put him into our play at some point. Travis Etienne, he's going to go crazy. 58.5 yards? What the heck? That's a smash. Travis Etienne is a smash. Mostert probably going to score a touchdown. I want to try to switch it up for y'all. I don't want to be taking heck of players from one game, even though I think this is going to be a shootout. If you want to bet an over, if you just want to go all overs, which I probably will end up doing, but I'm going to give you guys a couple different aspects, a couple different games, try to help you guys really get a good understanding for multiple games rather than just one. This may even be broken up into 2 videos because the subscription that I have only allows me to do 15-minute videos. So I might do 2 videos. So this might just be part 1. But with that being said, this game, Jacksonville, Miami, it's going to be probably, I would say 34-28, 34-31. Like Miami in Miami's favor. That's what I'm assuming. Like I'm assuming around 60 points. I actually wonder what the over-under is. I believe this is the highest scoring over-under this game, as well as the Lions and Rams. I think those are the two highest point totals. Jalen Wright, honestly, he doesn't worry me. Doesn't worry me week 1, but it will be nice to see what Miami does with Jalen Wright. They have Devon Achane. They have Raheem Mostert. Unless Mostert gets hurt or plays like the age that he is, which he didn't show any signs of last year, but if he does end up performing not that well, I wonder if they use Wright more, try to get him in. But Wright, another fast, very good running back. Take Bigsby. I think they give him a shot to try to play as well. This hire, this actually looks like a really good hire to me. I'm not gonna lie. May even come back and put that. How do you do during the preseason? Yeah, like, bro. I might put that higher. I'm not gonna lie. These are all same game. This game. Sorry about that. Bang. James Cook. One of my favorite plays. He is going to score. Who else do they have? Yeah. Shout out to my dad. This guy right here. I said, who else do they have? My dad hits me with Ray Davis. Personally, I don't see Ray Davis cutting into any of James Cook's role. James Cook is going to be a 3-down back. When he needs to get subbed, he'll get subbed. It'll be like Barkley. I think James Cook is going to be the exact same thing as Barkley this year. But Ray Davis will be Kenneth Gainwell. It's that kind of like probably 8 to 10% of the plays Ray Davis will be in, which is probably what Kenneth Gainwell was at. But that's what I expect Ray Davis to be. So I think James Cook this year just going to feast. And the best thing about James Cook, I have him on a touchdown for Underdog. This betting site, they actually just added a new helpful tool. That's called a vulture. So what that means is if they're at like the 1 yard line, they're inside the 5, and Josh Allen ends up scoring a rushing touchdown instead of James Cook, this gets voided. So you don't lose money. It doesn't lose you your pick because Josh Allen steals that touchdown. That is a huge addition for James Cook, for Barkley, for Jonathan Taylor with Anthony Richardson. It's like these players, these vultures are going to be huge for them because there's been many times last year that I'm assuming not just myself, but other people bet on a running back and their quarterback just stole the touchdown. So this, shout out Underdog, this is huge. But yes, this play right here, James Cook, love it, love it. This one right here, Dalton Kincaid. I know I told you guys I wasn't going to pick from the same team. But like I just talked about, who else do the Bills have? Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir. Yeah, they can be good. But Kincaid's going to be the one. Kincaid's going to be the number one leading, probably receiving yards on this team. And that's their tight end. I love it. I love it right here. 49.5. Trey McBride, love him this year too. Think this cashes, but obviously, like I just told you with the Dolphins one, I don't want to pick too many from the same team. So I have ETN over on rushing yards, James Cook rushing touchdown, Dalton Kincaid receiving yards. Let's leave this. Anthony Richardson, rushing touchdown, probably going to hit, but that's not something that I really want to put my money on right now. CJ Stroud. Love this. Love the hire pretty much every single game this year, but I'm not going to bet on it yet because it's week 1. I want to see what that Colts defense looks like first, actually. The passing yards, I don't think hits. I'm going to be honest. I don't think the passing yards hits, and I might even hit lower on that. What's his rushing yards at? 43.5? I just don't see. This line looks really low, actually. I might take the higher on the rushing yards. Jonathan Taylor rushing touchdown. Probably gonna happen. But I want to try to pick some yardage for y'all. John Mechie, love the kid. Think he's going to be great. It's just unfortunate he's behind 3 very talented wide receivers on this team. Joe Mixon. Honestly, I'm going to skip this game. I think there's a couple trap plays in this game. Joe Burrow. Depending on if T. Higgins and Jamar Chase play. If he doesn't play, Jamar, Burrow smashed the lower. Okay? And I'll be right back in part 2.